You know that feeling when you wake up in the middle of the night and you're absolutely sure someone is in your room? That's how this started. Only this time, the someone wasn't human. I live in a small town surrounded by thick woodland. My bedroom window faces the tree line, so close that at night it looks like a wall of black. I've always been a light sleeper, but about 3 months ago, I started waking up at exactly 3:14 a.m. every single night. No noise, no nightmares, just awake. The first few nights, I'd glance at the window and swear I saw something pale between the trees, not moving, just there. I convinced myself it was the moon catching the bark in a weird way. Then, one night, I woke up and realized I couldn't see the tree line at all. Something was blocking the window. At first, I thought it was a branch from a storm, but then it moved. Slowly, it crouched down until its face was level with mine. Even though there was glass between us, I swear I could feel its breath. It was hairless, skin stretched tight over bone. Its arms were too long, bent at angles that made me feel sick just looking at them. And the hands ended in claws that scratched the bricks of the house, slow and deliberate, like it was trying to carve its way in. I wanted to move. I wanted to scream. But the second my eyes locked with its completely black ones, my body wouldn't obey me. It was like it knew every muscle in me was frozen and it was enjoying it. Then, without breaking eye contact, it tilted its head, pressed one long finger against the glass, and dragged it down. The sound wasn't loud, but it went straight through me. I don't know how long it stood there before it slowly backed away into the darkness, like the trees had swallowed it, and it was gone. The next morning, I told myself it was a nightmare, until I looked at the outside of my window. There were 4 deep scratches in the glass, not in the frame, in the glass. And here's the thing, they're still there. No one believes me when I tell them, but I've read about other people all over the world who've seen the same thing. They call it the Rake, and if the stories are true, once it's found you, it doesn't forget. Over the next 2 weeks, it visited me more often. Sometimes outside the window, sometimes inside the room. Sometimes I'd wake up and it would be halfway across the room, just standing there with its head tilted. Other times, I'd wake up to the sound of claws dragging along the walls. Once, I woke up and it was crouched on my dresser. I tried sleeping with the lights on. It didn't help. I tried staying awake all night, but I'd always drift off. And that's when it would show up. I woke up at 3:14 a.m. to the sound of breathing. Not normal breathing. This was slow breaths, like it was struggling to remember how to do it. When my eyes adjusted, I saw it sitting on the floor right next to my bed, its face inches from mine. It whispered something. I didn't understand the words, but I felt them. They vibrated in my bones. Then it smiled, the first time I'd ever seen it do that. The smile stretched too far, tearing the corners of its mouth. I blacked out. I moved 2 weeks later, to a different town, in a different state. I thought that would be the end of it. It wasn't. Last night, I woke up at 3:14 a.m. My new bedroom doesn't face a forest. It faces a parking lot. But when I looked out the window, I saw something crouched between 2 cars. It was pale, just watching, looking up at my window. I don't think you can get rid of it. I think once it chooses you, that's it. If you've ever seen something like this, if you've woken up frozen, knowing something was in your room, leave a comment. I need to know I'm not the only one. And if you're listening to this at night, check your window. Because if the rake is watching you, you'll know. When it tilts its head and waits. If you enjoyed this true creepy story, please drop a like and share with your friends. Many people have seen this thing around the world. Please don't forget to subscribe for more creepy real stories. Until next time, sleep well.